Welcome back to Talk of the Town. When legendary singer Patti LaBelle learned she had diabetes over 20 years ago, she thought that meant no more fun in the kitchen, a thought shared by many of the 1.4 million Americans diagnosed with diabetes each year. However, she soon realized that she could not just live with diabetes, but live well. We are delighted to have the music legend and cookbook author joining us to discuss her diabetes journey and what advice she has for those living with the disease. Hello, Patti. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Hi, Ellen. Thank you very much.
Now, Patti, you called your diabetes diagnosis a wake-up call to take better care of yourself. What would you say to somebody who has recently been diagnosed?
Well, I have spoken to someone who was recently diagnosed, one of my assistants, and he's been, it's been about 2 weeks now, and he's totally changed his diet, you know, to salads and steamed chicken and all that wonderful stuff, and he's going back and forth to his doctor to make sure that A1C stays intact. And I was not diagnosed until I passed out on stage, so actually had I chosen to go to a doctor before that, I would have known probably earlier that I was a diabetic. But most people don't go to the doctors and ask questions and see if they're fine, they're, you know, everything is working properly. So I think, thank God, I passed out on stage, because no telling what would have happened if I didn't find out that I was a diabetic. So after becoming a diabetic, I started preparing my foods like someone who wanted to live, like sauteed chicken instead of fried chicken, steamed fish, vegetables, you know, like the kale, cooking it not all day and just making it like maybe a 20-minute kale cook, and salads. And when I would crave things like cheesecake, that's when my Hood Calorie Countdown came in, the greatest beverage, and it tastes like you're cheating. It's like, it's great. It seems like a dessert or something, but I've been using it for 10 years. And, you know, so I partnered with them to talk about how great I think it is, because when you have it, there are less calories, less carbohydrates, and you feel as though you've had something that you cheated to have, you know. It makes me feel cute. I love this product.
That is just awesome, and it looks like you've made a lot of different life changes to be healthier. And I was curious too, how are you more mindful now of what you eat? It sounds like you're making some really good choices.
Well, I'm so mindful that I go to the point of taking my pots and pans to hotels, setting up kitchen in my suites, finding a farmer's market, and making everything in my room, like sauteed string beans, like really quickly, sauteing a scallop or something, and you don't have to have all of those things like fried scallops you don't have to have. And it's just, I learned to take care of myself, because when I do order room service, I never know what's in it. But by doing this myself, I stay, I'm on point. And I love doing this because I love to cook. So why not cook healthier?
Exactly. And now, speaking of cooking, in addition to being a music legend, you're an accomplished cookbook author. Do you have any recipe recommendations for somebody looking to change their diet?
Yeah, it's like I said, the things that I just said, that could change your diet. Sauteing your food, doing some Greek yogurts and all kind of things like salads. Who can't do a salad? Just so many things that you said. It's common sense to know what you can do for yourself to live longer. You know, and some people are so stuck in their old ways, you know, making foods that way. With the potato salad with the 12 eggs, I make it, but in moderation I'll taste it. I won't have a whole bowl anymore. And, you know, you can cook better for yourself. And that's why I'm happy to have a traveling case with pots and spices. I take it to the hotel and open it up, and I'm good.
That's so wonderful. And now, Patti, where can people go for some more information?
You can go to hood.com and find out so many things about the product, you know, and comes in different flavors, and it's just great.
Sounds delicious, making me hungry. Again, Patti LaBelle.
You have to have it.
Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank
I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, and we'll be back with more Talk of the Town right here on Wisconsin's 57 Television after this.